Hey, what's up? So today I try to make a chill unit run on the newest ninja that is only on JP right now, but in a couple of days gonna be available on global as well. For the ones that for some reason don't know about this, Cm2 Sasuke and Cm2 Pass Mother was legitimately the most effective way to do the last ninja, the one that is currently available on global. So as a genius that I am, I try to make it on also the new ninja road, the Cm2 Sasuke and Cm2 Pass Mother strategy that was so effective on the current one on global, but it's not effective on this one. It's legitimately impossible to do only Cm2 Sasuke and Cm2 Pass Mother, and the other ninja road was like not the best to only bring this team and not bring like a second team to help out in some maps, but you could do it. But this ninja road, they made a good job on countering it. It's legitimately impossible because map 7, Madara jutsus you every single turn. And look at this map, like the map that you're seeing on screen, you have to have Cm2 Pass Madara's ultimate for that, or else you're dead. Madara jutsus every turn, so it's impossible. That map is impossible, so I even brought a second team to clear up that map in specific. And ended up being that not only that map ignores your perfect dodge, but also does the bosses on map 8 and 10, which was the most painful thing that I ever did in this game. The recording of this had 15 minutes. I tried to make it as fast as I could on Sony Vegas, which is my editing program. And this is how fast it's going. It's because of course I wanna make it 10 minutes because the YouTube algorithm works better if it's 10 minutes. But also something that I tried is this was my second attempt actually, because my PC completely restarted in the middle of the game because my PC is complete dog shit. But in this map, what I was trying to do is see how much I could stack the body element on my Cm2 Pass Madara to try to make the next boss with a fully body Madara and try to like kill as fast as I could, but it didn't work so well. So if you for some reason also has a really dumb stupid mind like I do and want to try that out, no, it doesn't work. But until map 7, like this strategy is not bad. Again, until map 7, and then when it gets there, Madara jutsu every turn, so you basically can't do it because when you switch to the Cm2 Pass Madara, he could switch to you or immobilize you, so at that point you're dead. And of course, map 8 ignores perfect dodge, so I even cut off a part of it just to be able to make it 10 minutes. Or else it would be like 15, even fully sped up, the maximum I could sped up in Sony Vegas. It would still be 15 minutes. That's how long it took to beat that map. Because I basically had to do the whole map on the first jutsu from Cm2 Pass Madara, because the first jutsu from Cm2 Pass Madara makes you ignore any jutsus for a turn or two. So I had to keep doing that instead of doing the ultimate, or else I'll die. Which was the most painful thing I've ever done in this game. Like by far the most painful thing, but I'm cleaning off this map. This boss was pretty easy. He doesn't ignore perfect dodge, but then what is that? Oh yeah, this I switched to this team, the body team that I have, and actually did I say this already? I lose it, okay? I lose it with the team because Kurama, the map 10, ignores perfect dodge and he attacks the whole map. It's just impossible. It's literally impossible to do it. And then I switched to my body team and killed it. Like this body team that you're seeing right here. It's not even like the most optimal body team ever. I kind of made it specifically for Madara and I still beat it. So I think that bringing 6-man teams is much more effective. And the problem that was with the last ninja road is that they had a completely poor design with it. And it was very terrible for 6-man teams and very good for a 2-man team. But this ninja road, they did a way better design. They did bosses that would ignore perfect dodge, and I did it first try. No, I lost my first try because I died to the map 9. but I did second try, and this Ninja Road has a overall better design. So this is the moment I realized that he actually removes perfect dodge. I think, yeah, removes perfect dodge, and so what I had to do to not die, yeah, I was just testing to see if I wasn't crazy, was to keep using Madara's normal jutsu so I could dodge it. And man, Madara's in also Katsuyu heals 5000 every single turn. This was so painful. It took me legitimately, I think, 20 minutes just to do this single boss. It was so terrible. No, but I ended up killing them. So I'm gonna actually cut off in a couple seconds, just because I don't want to have this full fight go on. But I have like the last couple minutes of it. Also sped up. I don't want to be here sitting for a couple minutes just looking at the same footage, basically just me taking a couple of hits, almost dying, and then using Madara's no jutsu. So I cut there. Oh, Madara, man, I was getting some really good resets on Madara. I didn't get any good resets on the last map, which is where I really needed it, but I got some good resets in the rest of the way through it. So this map is where I think Cm2 works the best. Not in this composition with Sage6 Pass Madara, more like with a slip damage. I think you should bring 2 6-man teams, your best 6-man teams you can bring, and then a team with Cm2 Sasuke and someone with slip damage. Hiran, the Bravery Jiraiya, anyone with slip damage. So because this OT Naruto has too much health, he has a lot of health. So at the beginning of the turns, slip damage will do like 40k per turn on him. Like, it's ridiculous. Of course, it will digress each turn the least health he has, because slip damage is a percentage damage. I don't know why. Some people still don't know how slip damage works. People that watch my channel for a long time like do some comments saying, "Oh, slip damage is so weak." No, man, like, it's very good. The issue is that being percentage, sometimes you'll see like some really small numbers, like you see like slip damage in 12 damage, and you're like, wow, slip damage is so weak, and then you go on the OT Naruto and then you do slip damage with the Bravery Jiraiya, which is a free-to-play unit, and it does 40,000 per turn, you know? I don't know exactly how much Bravery Jiraiya is, but I believe so it's maximum. I believe so it's 8%, and 8% of someone's health is a lot. It really is a lot. So for defeating OT Naruto, if you want to do like a regular team, just bring Cm2 and a slip damage in it, because, okay, so this is the moment. He ignores perfect dodge. You see that I clearly have perfect dodge on screen, and he still beats me down, and I have nothing I can do, because I could try to do the same thing I did to Katsuyu, but he jutsus too much. I couldn't keep up with the pace of him jutsuing me, so I just end up being overwhelmed and dying. But I would say the Ninja Road overall is not that difficult, so I don't think many players will have to resort to the Cm2 Sasuke method, but it's actually a good thing that they were able to fix the crutch, because this was a cheese, right? This is not meant to happen. So I'm glad that they actually fixed it, but in a certain way I'm like, there's people that like been playing for months and they won't be able to do this. But at the same time, I feel like every single like event should have a, how can I say it, a skill gap, you know? The people that are good at having good tactics and knowing how to build teams should be rewarded and be able to defeat Ninja Road, or people that, even though they have good units, they just don't know how to play the game, or they don't know how to build teams and whatever, so they won't be able to do the Ninja Road, or at least farm the Ninja Road pretty frequently. I've been farming a bit this Ninja Road, and it's taking, it's taking longer than the other one, because the other one, of course, after a couple time in, I learned some cheeses. But thank you guys for watching. I actually ended up completing the body team, but yeah, see you next video.